this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hoosiers will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, Dave. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. And why waste any time? Get right to it. The offense with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Give to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But, Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowned on a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
It's complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Indiana's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise They'll run play action. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top of the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got his man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Trying play action. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the...
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on third down. Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Indiana!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got it set up on the outside. At the 20, he's got space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, make it.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhusker. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Complete to start this drive. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works ahead for a couple. And at the 27. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot, see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. The official says no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This is going to be a tough field goal try. 55 yards and from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
The Cornhuskers will boot it away to start the second half. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on the defense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up what. You can and help out the offense. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 16 over South Alabama. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man across the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Off play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Sexton. He breaks a tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Sexton.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the beatdown has ensued. Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, how about I have it at what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Woodside. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff to the lone back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running behind that left side. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sexton. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And the Huskers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal.
And the ball is loose on the return. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together. But so far today, this has been ugly.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they got him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Wants to return it.
Returner brings it out to the 27. And your Nebraska Cornhuskers will take over.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing in zone, I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Going to swing it on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Hoosiers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football and they score some points, Palmer. You put those points up on the board, usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got a man. It's Daly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw